Bankroll Rocket tutorial, play to win.
Crypto Slow with more crypto gains. Welcome to the Bankroll Rocket tutorial. So this is actually the second or third version of this. There were some tweaks to the contract, so we wanted to make sure we got an updated tutorial out there. So if you're not familiar with Rocket, Rocket is basically a new DeFi game on Bankroll that allows you to mine Banker and pump your daily plus. So your daily plus and your credits, it's all tied in. So let's get right to it. So when you arrive at the main Bankroll page, as always, your main menu is on the right. The white paper has the game help and stuff like that if you need help getting familiar with it, and you simply click on Rocket and you have your Tron link as always loaded up, and you have some fresh TRX sitting in your wallet. So basically you have a rocket ship and you're taking fuel and you're pumping that rocket to take off, and when you flush, that's when you mine the Banker and your daily plus gets pumped. Now, why would you want to use Rocket? Well, Rocket is actually very complementary to the entire ecosystem, but mostly the daily plus. So if you are just at a minimum withdrawing your divs from your daily plus and recycling them back into Rocket to try to mine Banker, it's a solid strategy because you get a Banker multiplication factor that you normally don't get when you are just mining Banker by itself. So on the main status board you have fuel, total deposits since the contract started. Like I said, there was a refresh, how many pumps and how many Banker you've mined. And then you scroll down, we've got some stats, what round it is, the countdown timer, the current Banker multiplier, who the active captain is, that's the person that has rolled the magic bonus number, okay, and the carrier, so the person that achieves the captain position by rolling the magic number the most times in a round will set themselves up for bonus out of the reserve. So let's get into that. Let's talk about the specific Rockonomics, and it's easier if I just open up a picture of everything and let's go over it. So zoom a little bit. Alright, so the easiest way to visualize this, I'm a visual person, is to trace what happens to a 100 TRX rocket buy-in. So 85% goes to your flush, and in essence goes to the daily plus, 10% goes to the reserve jackpot, and 5% actively goes to the captain, whoever the captain is at the time. So the captain is the person that rolled the lucky bonus number. Now on to that, the rewards. 15% goes to the captain at the end of the timer when it goes to 0, and 15% goes to the person with the most carries. So basically before there was just a reward for the captain at the end. Now the system incentivizes you to get the most carries, i.e. win the captainship the most times during the round. You will qualify for 15% of the reward. So that 85 that goes over to flush, this is when you hit that flush button and activate. 85% goes to your daily plus, 8% goes to the dividend pool for the drip to daily plus holders, 3% goes to Banker Depot, 2% goes to credit drip, and 2% for promotion and buddy system. And then when you hit that flush button, Banker is mined up to 10x. Some important key points: 100 credits to play, 100 daily plus on your balance or more to play. And to fight for the captain's role, let's zoom this in a little bit, you need 295 or 250 gallons of fuel. At that point, after that, you can just go ahead and do 10 TRX rolls. You want to make sure you save 4 or 5 TRX for the flush because of the energy of the contract. and obviously you want to flush when it's as high of multiple as possible. And an important point, flush now occurs automatically at the end of the timer, so that means that you'll need to refuel if you want to fight for captainship again. Bonus fuel is awarded if you roll a 0, 0, 50, or 100. So the easiest way to get back into this is to actually play the game. So we talked about some of the stats over here. The reserve is basically that end of round payout contract. The fuel is the current fuel, number of players, stats, stage size, all the normal type of stuff you would expect. Also, when you hit the flush button, there's an additional bonus, and it's going to show you your bonus roll factor, which helps in buying more banker. So let's get started and let's play. So how much do I have in my wallet? I've got 538. So right off the bat, if I know I want to go for captain, I have to put that 295 in initially. Okay. Boom. Alright, now I am ready to fight for captain. So if you leave this on auto, this is an important point. If you get the captainship and someone steals it away from you, it will, if you keep this window open, it will automatically turn on the window again, and it will start fighting for the captainship again. So if your strategy is to win the captainship or get the most carries, your best bet is to put a 1 or 2K stack in the rocket in your wallet, and put this baby on auto sign it. So when I say auto sign it, that you're not checking every transaction, and you go ahead and let this baby roll, and you try to win. So like I said before, in the old system, the problem was there was a lot of sniping going on at the end of the rounds. So by doing this with the new system, you know, you're basically going to be able to do that. Now, actually, let me hit stop. I probably forgot to flush because I have active fuel in here, so I didn't flush before I started playing. So let's go ahead and flush. Alright, so now let's check banker mind. So then after you flush, I got 17 banker over into my wallet, and I'm ready to play again. So the key thing is, if you're coming back to the contract, make sure you hit the control F5 and you flushed and you're ready to go. So that's it. That's all there is to it. The new rocket is pretty sweet, and like you said, when you flush, it ties back in over to your daily plus and pumps this. So that number increased when I hit the flush button, and yeah, you're all set. So if you have any questions, feel free to post, but check out the new Bankroll Rocket, and I'll leave the Tokenomics, Rockonomics chart up on as the thumbnail, and actually so you can basically ask any questions that you want. But overall, I love this new contract. It makes a lot of sense. It's very complementary to the system, and it makes getting banker and pumping your daily plus super easy. So have fun. As always, this is Crypto Slow. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.